All right, John Moore. Hello. All right, Mr. Moore, we're going to be brought back, and we're going to have you brought back on March 23rd. Your case in the magistrate's court is set on March 2nd. So once that's done, then we can bring you back. If they're able to get to you sooner, we'll receive notice that they've seen you sooner, and we'll have you brought back over sooner, okay? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your
You're welcome.
Be excused.
Yes,
And that was March the 23rd, correct?
yes.
Thank you.
Norma, if you put more on March 23rd.
Not as a vaccine.
No, not as a phantom date.
You want me to put it on discovery?
May I be excused?
Yes, no, you can put it under status. Yes, you may be excused.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Darren Villarreal.
This courtroom isn't about shouting or spectacle, it's about decisions that can change lives in minutes. From missed court times to serious felony pleas, every word here carries weight. Watch closely, because what looks routine at first turns into a moment where freedom, accountability, and second chances collide.
Hello.
Hello.
So why were you late for court today?
Just the line outside. I was wrapping around.
All right, so here's the thing. You cannot be late for court. You understand? It's at 9. But I do appreciate your dressing appropriately. All right, on this case, who is the state? I think it's Criminal Trial Division. It's on page 8, Mr. Villarreal. All right, so you'll need to confer with defense counsel off docket to tender them an offer. Your attorney couldn't be here today. So I'm going to set you for a plea deadline date. Your attorney will confer with you on the state's offer, okay? All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a plea deadline date. How old are you?
18.
18. Do a plea deadline date for this case at the beginning of February.
We can do February 5th.
All right, so we're going to put you down for February 2nd. On that day, your attorney will have spoken to you about what the offer is, and you'll have all of January to think about whether or not you can reach an agreement with the state or not. If you can't reach an agreement, what's going to happen on that date is your next date after that date will be a jury trial date. You understand?
Okay.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And don't leave before you sign the reset form. All right, just have a seat and they'll call you up. Donna Gonzalez. Hello, how's it going?
Good. See you, Judge. Really?
Getting closer to Christmas.
Yes.
Is anybody ready? No. Are we ever ready? No.
I am.
Hello, good morning. So why were you late for court?
I was here at 9, but the Uber driver was taking me a little further down rather than.
All right, so now you know where you're supposed to be.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
so court starts at 9, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And thank you for dressing appropriately for court. All right, so on this case, where are we on discovery?
I think we have all the discovery. I think you need to talk to her.
All right, and was the state able to tender an offer?
We do have an offer now.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, set this for a plea deadline date at the beginning of January, please.
Can you do January 8th?
All right, so we're going to be back on January 8th. On that date, you'll need to let me know whether or not you've reached an agreement with the state. If you have not reached an agreement, your next court date will be a jury trial date, and it'll probably be a quick turnaround, okay?
Okay.
All right, just have a seat. Once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, are the parties ready on John Anthony Cruz?
Yes.
All right, the court is called.
We're ready.
All right, court is calling 2025 CR 0080006 State versus John Anthony Cruz. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Charles Bunt for Mr. Cruz.
And are you Mr. Cruz? All right, you entered a plea of guilty to count 2. You applied for probation There was a PSI and TAP evaluation completed. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI and TAP evaluation?
Yes, Judge.
Any objections from either side?
No.
According to your plea bargaining agreement, the state is opposed to your application for probation. Punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 10 years in the prison, and there's a $1,500 fine. All right, this is what I can tell both parties. State, I understand why you would be opposed to his application. I reviewed his criminal history. The cases where he's done poorly on probation was a misdemeanor case, according to the PSI report. It appears that the other case, which were also possession cases, there was no application for probation in those cases, and he was just sent to prison. One for 2 years,
and
one for 4 years.
Yes, Judge.
I think the PSI on his Medina County history reflects a case he did have felony probation on.
All right, let me find that.
On page
It should be right after the Bear
Yeah.
County history,
All right, so on that one,
2015.
all right, for that case, you were given probation, you were revoked and sentenced to 5 years. And again, that's possession of drug case. What I see in the TAP evaluation, it says you have a dependency, and a lot of it is related to synthetic drugs, which are extremely dangerous. This is a possession case. It's not an intent to deliver case. If it were a possession with intent to deliver, we'd be maybe somewhere else on what my thoughts were. So if there's anything that anyone wants to add, I'm going to give him a choice. Here's your choice. And there are no other choices, so don't ask for anything else. Number one, I'll grant your application for probation. The state wanted your punishment to be assessed, so I would find you guilty and sentence you to 10 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 8 years. You'll be going to safety. You will not be released. I would follow the TAP recommendations, or I'll sentence you to 6 years in the prison. Those are your only two choices. And state, the reason why I'm doing this is obvious that he has a drug issue. And if we keep pushing this down the line where he just does his time and he's done, then what's going to end up happening? He's going to be back. So those are your only two choices. Which do you prefer, or do you need to speak to your attorney?
Can I speak to him?
Sure.
Because I did have some witnesses if the court wanted to hear from them, but I think we may not, that might not be necessary. Let me talk.
Okay. All right, who's here on Fernando Trujillo?
Tag team, Judge.
Yes. All right, do you all have the update on his federal matters?
February the second, jury trial.
I'm sorry, what?
February the second.
February 2nd.
Second, 26, second jury trial.
All right, Ms. Ferguson.
You would step out to make a phone call, Judge?
All right, we're gonna reset this, and I'll reset it for March, and we'll just see where we are. Let me look on the calendar.
In all probability, we'll be back again.
Oh, yeah.
I think I asked somebody that this a lot better work, says, oh, you're gonna trial on sometime in 2027.
Oh, yeah. So what we'll do, and if y'all can pull out your calendars and tell me, all right, I'm going to set it the week of March 23rd.
Okay, Judge.
So any date that week?
That way.
All right, we'll set it for March. Let's put it for March 26th. And we'll see where we are.
Thank you. Maybe Tuesday.
Yes.
Thank
What day?
March the 26th.
Yes, ma'am.
Watch it.
Oh, and state on Trujillo, if you can make sure that the defense has discovery on those two cases.
We've already done discovery knowledge.
Oh, okay, awesome. And well, state, if you'll make sure they have an offer. Vasquez Solis. Good morning.
Morning.
Let's see. So was an offer tender,
Yes, Your Honor.
and how old are you?
49, 30. Pretty good.
Okay. All right, we're going to recall this for January 8th. That will be your plea deadline date.
Okay.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused. And counsel, if you can make sure that state has done an acknowledgement of discovery.
Yes, Judge.
All right, thank you.
I'll give them a reset.
Thank you. All right, are the parties ready on John Anthony Cruz? All right, we're back on the record on 2025 CR 008006. Could I have parties re-announce, please?
Charles Funk for Mr. Cruz.
All right, you're Mr. Cruz.
John Anthony Cruz.
All right, what have you decided?
On the probation.
Judge, he wants probation. He's, as you can tell from the PSI, he's begging for help. He's very thankful that you're giving this opportunity. He wants to take advantage of it.
It's not.
And just so you'll know, he does have family present in the court who are supporting him in his endeavors as well.
Okay. All right, state, you may be excused. This is what the court will do. The court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 10 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 8 years, $1,500 fine. That will be probated. There's to be proof of employment within 60 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. No residing in households with minors. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. He's to remain in custody for the following. And that's remain in custody for transfer. Just 1 second. And it's for a transfer to safety. And Ms. Abrams,
Yes, Judge.
if you could also do a referral to felony drug court. I know they're full, but maybe, after the new year, they'll have room. And there's a restitution amount. I believe it was $120. Yeah, there's to be restitution of $120 to SAPD for drug testing. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. There's to be 350 hours of community service restitution. There's a deduction of 1 hour for every sober support meeting completed. And I am going to order sober support meetings 1 time per week until further notice. And you're going to have to make sure that you get a sponsor to help you. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. It appears that you've been using drugs for a very long time. So it's going to be extra hard on you. You need to remember this day and remember that you were this close to going to prison for 10 years. And you need to start making decisions. I always tell people, and what I've learned from taking courses is that you have to want to be clean for yourself. But if you don't feel like you're worthy of being clean for yourself, then you need to do it for your family members, because otherwise only 1 or 2 things going to end up happening to you. You're going to come back as a habitual offender. Your minimum is going to be 25. You may not have this attorney. You may not have these prosecutors. You may not have me as a judge. And you may end up spending the rest of your life in prison, or either you're going to end up with some drugs, right? And people who make drugs, really all they want is repeat customers. So you really don't matter to them. They're not following FDA protocol when they're making their drugs. And the last time you use may be the last time you use. And your attorney will tell you in this court, I take no pleasure in sending people to prison, but I will. If there's an issue, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can come back here and we will address it. Do not disappear on your probation. And when they do those home visits, you need to make sure you're available. You understand? All right. Good luck to you. You're welcome. Thank you.
May we be excused?
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, not him.
Not him.
I mean, yeah.
All right.
There you go. Anyone else ready?
Homer Solis?
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Be a support system for him, okay?
Well, we're gonna make sure that he's taken care of.
All right, thank you. And if there's any issues, please let probation know so we can make sure that he stays on track.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Caroline Herrera. All right, let me see what we have here. All right, hi. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court. Today is your plea deadline date.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Van Heinrich is in Kerr County and will be out of county all next week. He's just asking for a little more time. Finish reviewing discovery, get the plea in.
So is this going to be disposition?
As far as I know.
All right. Then Norma, recall this for December 18th. That will be the final plea deadline date. The court will not extend any further. All right, thank you. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused. Just have a seat and they'll bring it to you. You're welcome. Joe Ramos. Good morning. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court. All right, so we're actually set for jury trial. We're currently in a jury trial.
Okay, we don't have an agreement still. so-
Okay. All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a jury trial date. How long do you all think this will last?
Couple of days, 2 to 3 days, maybe.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you put this in February for jury trial, please?
February 3rd.
All right, February 3rd will be your jury trial date.
Okay.
Any questions? All right, once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused. Just have a seat. Your attorney will bring it to you.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, we're finally ready.
I messed up today. I made a mistake. I told my client that I would apologize to the court. I left documents that she gave me, and it's not something I can go across the street and get. It would take about 2 hours to go get them and come back.
Mhm.
I still have other settings this morning.
All right, who is this?
Audrey Bash. It's a PSI sentencing. I can tell you that I can sit here, review the PSI with her for the next 30 minutes, talk with her 45 minutes, as long as we need, so that tomorrow morning we will be ready to take it up without having to confer. If tomorrow, I could be here first thing tomorrow morning.
Mhm.
I don't have any settings tomorrow. I know you're likely in trial,
Mhm.
but if I was here sharp 9, if not, if we could recall something to Monday where I have the documents that she gave me, and it's just that I failed to bring them to court today.
All right, just a moment. All right, we're back on the record. Did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. The state is proceeding on count two, possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, if for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you're giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Did you understand that the deferred adjudication. If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine.
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, he has.
Counsel, do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He must,
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
yes to both.
Mr. Alatorre, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived in jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 2, waiving count 1. There's $1,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. They were taken in consideration 2025 PF 07403. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Judge, but I forgot to go back to the prosecutor. She in 5 years. The agreement was for 5 years.
No, you can't agree to the length.
Oh, okay. I thought we had I thought it was in the file.
Yes, but
Oh, okay. Very good.
So did you understand that to be the plea?
That's our agreement, Judge.
State?
yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 5 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 120 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State Dr. States Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
I reviewed those documents with my client. We have no objections.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to a jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna need you to speak up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, state defense. I endeavor to stay in my lane, but this is a possession 1 to 4 grams. And the weight of the drug, according to the lab report, is 1 gram plus or minus 0.02 grams. So if y'all still want to go forward with this defense, I will, but the range of punishment, the offense is possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams. They did the weight of the drug, and when they did the weight of the drug, it's 1 gram plus or minus 0.02 grams.
I noticed that as well, Judge, and I discussed that with my client. Considering what the original offense was, we thought that was a good middle ground.
Okay, I mean, if this is what you all want to do. All right, thank you. All right, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Nothing other than, as the court can see, this is his first offense, hopefully his last offense. He has no priors other than a couple of pending cases rising out of the same offense. A date in.
What are the pending cases
Misdemeanor
arising out of this offense?
I think it's a UCW and a reckless. reckless driving.
And he doesn't have any other criminal history?
That's man.
If no one criminal history, the defense counsel said the reckless driving did stem from this house, even in consideration, and then the ECW is gonna be filed in rent.
All right. Court is going to sentence you to 2 years deferred adjudication. There's regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. Are you currently employed?
Yes,
Doing what?
I work at AutoZone as a commercial driver, Your Honor.
Okay. Proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Do you have any children?
Your Honor.
All right, there's to be a TAP evaluation out of custody, follow recommendations. Do you live with anyone who has children?
No, I live with my grandmother, Your Honor.
Okay. No residing in households with minors?
No, Your Honor.
Oh, that's what I'm ordering. But thank you for letting me know. There's to be 120 hours of community service restitution. What's your dream job? Are you doing your dream job or?
My dream job is, I'm not currently doing my dream job. My dream job is what I'd like to say. I wanted to apply to be an electrician. I already had my electrical apprentice license. I just need to go and like do like hours. So I've worked under like master electrician for a couple hours, but I need to reapply for my electrician license.
All right, there'll be 120 hours of community service restitution. If you obtain your trade school certification or whatever certification you need, be it to be an electrician or a welder or whatever it may be, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Otherwise, you're going to have to do the community service hours. There's going to be field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. Probation, is there anything else? Anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
I understand, Your Honor.
All right, we've got the record in this court to be successful. Communication is key. Do not disappear on probation. If there's an issue, let probation know about it. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come back and address it with me. You understand? Now, as a side note, here's my question. The piercings on the cheek, does that hurt?
No, Your Honor. I mean, it's a pinch.
Oh, and do they go underneath the skin? I always wonder if you want it yourself, are you able to do that or no?
This one specifically, it doesn't need a doctor to put in, so I can remove it by taking off the top, and it's a bar under my skin.
Oh, do you just unscrew it or?
Yeah.
Okay. I always have these questions. All right. Good luck to you. Just probation will go over conditions with you, then you'll be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
By the end of this docket, the message is clear. The court isn't just punishing, it's testing responsibility. Some defendants walk out with deadlines. Others walk out with probation instead of prison. And every one of them leaves knowing this. The next decision they make could be the one that decides their future.